other side to still make it all count. Let's go. Let's go. Oh yeah, he's burning. This is gonna be a pretty quick boss fight. Alright. Alright. Oh no, I need... Yes. That's good. Pull that, and... really quick here. Let me give that a shotgun and do it. If I can. That didn't do it. Can you be closer? There we go. I don't know why that worked. Also, what did you even study? Well... Oh, upgrades are... Okay, so first off, the upgrades question, the upgrades are pretty great. There's a full, wide variety of spikes and tires and flames and explosives that you can go for. What did I study? So, in college, I studied... what I wanted to study was computer science. Turns out that I was not good at that. So I heard about this other degree called multiple disciplinary studies, which was I got to pick 3 minors to make up my major. And those 3 minors were history, sociology, and communications, which, unbeknownst to me, like... Uh-oh. Oh, we got it. I'll finish this in a second. Alright, Chumbucket. Let's rock and roll. Chumbucket, come on. So I don't have a choice here. There we go. Of course I saved the... Oh. And so this is a very important moment where basically Max was willing to sacrifice the guy who, I mean, to be fair, Chumbucket there at the end kind of spilled the beans and got some people killed. He was being tortured in his defense, to be fair. Oh, shit! And then, of course, Scrotus is still alive. Like, he doesn't even kill Scrotus with Chumbucket's sacrifice, which that shit annoys the fuck out of me. Oh, yeah, you missed the darkest parts yesterday. Alright, so now I gotta fucking... Whoa, okay. So I've got to... Yes, black on black. My interceptor. Okay, so that's gonna be too far away. Scrotus, really? Oh yeah, it's. I mean, that's like in the theming of Mad Max. Alright, I think I can do it like this. Oh shit. Okay. Oh shit. Really? That's how I gotta do this? Roger Dodger, and they'll just respawn because that's how this game works. Alright, so I can like run up on them here. They're not my wrongs, lady. I didn't get you killed. I didn't get anybody killed. Oh, good throw. Solid. Hey, that was Chum's voice telling me to blow him to smithereens. So yeah, let's make Chum's sacrifice not in vain. Alright, let's roll. Woo! Good thing I've got a lot of hit points. Good thing I'm maxed out on all my my individual personal upgrades. Come on now. That's my plan. Whoa! I did not throw it in that direction. Alright, so I've destroyed my car. Good. The name, I mean, not really. I mean, other than that, it's a crazy apocalyptic world name. That's pretty much the only significance of it. I think he's supposed to be, like, related to... Oh god, he's got a real big hole in him. Right in the heart. Or the near heart. Alright, Scrotus. I'm gonna take your cod piece as a trophy. Oh. Make sure he's dead this time. Don't sit on that. Oh, he's still alive. Of course he is. He's a adorable motherfucker. So at the beginning of the game, since you weren't here, we jammed that chainsaw into his head. And now, poetically, we take it out, killing him. And so we've got the Interceptor back, and then now Max can start his journey across the Great White. Great White? Sorry about that. It's just me having a big fart. So yeah, that's Mad Max, the game. I like it. I like it in a lot of ways. It makes me angry in a lot of ways. I did talk about that at length. There's a lot of little nitty-gritty, picky things that I can do at it, like that the storyline, at the end of the day, it doesn't really tell you anything more about the Mad Max character that we saw. You know, like, this isn't him post Thunderdome or Road Warrior. This isn't him post Thunder or beyond Thunderdome. It's just kind of a Mad Max story that could have taken place at any point in the timeline, which is fine. But I do, you know, as far as it like having an effect on the character, it just doesn't matter, because this isn't touched on in any of the farther lore, which maybe it is. I mean, I don't know if this counts as. I remember from a podcast where Yahtzee Croshaw is reciting the soldier's poem from then. Gabe is like, "Why you talk like a fag?" And Yahtzee's just like, "Welcome to the Culture Hour with Gabe." How long was this game? So this game, let's see, I started on Friday I probably did 4 hours on Friday, and then today is Wednesday. So I did 6 hours, so that's 12 hours, and this was another like 15-20 minutes or so to finish up the game. So that brings it up to about like 30 hours. It's like a 30-hour game, and there's still more stuff to complete. Like, if you're a completionist, like, you probably have another good 6 to 12 hours of gameplay to do after, you know, like, you could do it before you beat this point or after it, of course, because this will just reset back to the point before I go and talk to the blood bag, and there's still more quests and shit to do. I might run around and just do them for a little bit, just to yammer a bit more about the game. But yeah, like, it went to a pretty dark place with Hope and Glory getting killed, like straight up killed, which was a solid move as far as like what it means for Max in this scenario, but it's not going to be touched on again, and it's not important that it is. So I don't know, like, I have kind of this phase with games where I take them and I'm really harsh with them because I want them to be good. Not bad for a film. No, it's really, like, the game was in development for a long time, and that was kind of part of the issue, is that it did go through a bit of developmental hell, where it was kind of bounced around, and the title was kind of thrown about, because this is when it started its development before Fury Road came out, and ended its development after Fury Road came out. And so they were kind of given notes of, to make the character look more like Tom Hardy, to include things that were in the movie, and they redesigned like enemies and factions in the game to reflect that. Wait, is there still meaning in this franchise? Honestly, I don't actually know where the important... I mean, the important... There are... This is what I would say about Mad Max and the characters. The characters arguably aren't important. what's important is the world that the characters live in, because the characters, you know, I know his name. I know his first name is George, but I don't know his last name for the guy who is the creator of Mad Max. But like, what he cares about is like the world that he creates, and then the characters live in that world. They are a semi-organic process of that world, which kind of, you know, so they feel like they're part of it. And so the stories that are told, they revolve around this character, Mad Max, who is a survivor from the original George Miller. Yes, I was going to say Martin. I knew that wasn't right. Thank God you're here. Just remember the first Mad Max movies, they basically had to dub the English version from English to English because the actor is just... No, that actually... I don't think that was true. I'm pretty sure that's not true. Hi, Attica. Welcome to the stream. Maybe that could be true. I don't know. I mean, I've watched all the Mad Max quite a bit, and I know that there is some dubbing that takes place just because of most of it was not done on a soundstage. Most of it was done like on location, like out in the fucking desert. So there is that. George R. R. Martin's Mad Max. If you thought, well, yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, George Miller and George R. R. Martin, on like the number of people who die and get killed, it's pretty far up there. Electricity went down. Last time I watched you, electricity went down. Oh, well, fair enough. That happens. I'm glad that you made it today. Hopefully your electricity holds out. I'm used to being alone here. Well, this is probably the most people I've had active in chat in a long time who aren't trolling me. So, props to you guys, the true heroes. So yeah, so it's talking about the development of the game, and it kind of went through this hell. So you have these things that are like, oh, look at look at this lore and whatnot that we added into the game that was kind of like, it feels shoehorned and forced. Like I talk about the Dinky D dog can food. Like the Dinky D dog food is from the Road Warrior, and they have it everywhere in this game. Like it's like you can't throw a stone without hitting a can of Dinky D dog food. And they talked about that as like some kind of big like selling point for the nostalgia value of the game. I don't care much about the nostalgia value of the game. I want it to be its own storyline. I want it to be its own unique and inclusive experience. Which, in some parts it is, but in other parts it's like, okay, they copy and pasted this boss here because they ran out of time to make something work, to fill out time, it feels like. Just me about how long we're already friends on here, and that whenever I come in here, I'm the only one talking. You actually deserve some people in here. Aw, well, that's nice, man. By the way, I got a girlfriend. Give you an auto host for the next time. Hope that's okay. Oh, cool, dude. I appreciate that. It's thumbs up and all that whatnot. I don't know if I deserve anyone actually being here, man. That's don't inflate my ego more than it already has been. But I appreciate it all the same. So yeah, that's I want games to be a unique experience to themselves, and they do that in a lot of ways. Like the car combat, there's not a game out there that I can really put a finger on that has good vehicle combat that also has like this kind of open world and does that so well with the physics of the vehicles. Because what I remember was when I was listening to the developer diaries for this, because I was like, I mean, I used to be way into hype way before nobody will actually watch. Don't worry. Fair enough. It is about the sentiment, indeed. Fuck, I lost my train of thought there. Anyway, it's an okay game. There's a lot of flaws with it. There's a lot of things that I think they could have pushed farther and done more. Each film has kind of its own feel, interconnected main character. So that actually, I've seen a lot of like theories. So here we are, back here. Downward spiral reawakening. I don't know what that means. Okay, my name in blood. It's done. So there's this theory kind of floating around online. Who cares? About how, of course we're alive here. So now you get to kind of have this fun little romp where you can just kind of be fully upgraded, be rocking and rolling, and having a just basically, oh shit.